more than your typical LSA supercharger, but we also get an additional 5 to 10% just from that asymmetrical screw design. All right, guys, so here is everything that you need in order to do this swap onto your square port engine. So let's start off with the kit from Trinity Performance and Design. It includes these two billet adapter plates, this throttle body adapter with your throttle cable bracket, all of the bolts and hardware, as well as the special tool that is used in order to be able to tighten down the bolts here on the adapter plate. And it also comes with this right here, which is a supercharger pulley, an 8-rib pulley that is set up to put the pulley at the correct spacing to work with LSA accessories. So that brings me to everything that's not included in the kit, and that is all of the LSA accessories. So if you guys don't know, the LSA has its own unique water pump. It looks like this, and you'll notice that it has some extra bolt provisions here on the front of the water pump. This holds a bracket, which has provisions for some idler pulleys for the supercharger drive system. So if you don't have one of them laying around like we do, you'll have to get one. Next, you're going to need a harmonic damper that is set up for LSA spacing. We had this laying around from some of our other projects from the past where we have done LSA stuff. Then you'll need your tensioner bracket for the LSA, and this is also something that interfaces with your water pump here. The LSA water pump has a bolt boss right here, and this pulley bracket here actually bolts to the water pump as well to help give it some support. You'll need your tensioner for the supercharger drive system, of course. And then here is the bracket that I was talking about that holds the idler. I decided to buy this one from Lingenfelter because it has revised pulley locations in order to suit a larger supercharger pulley at the damper. I figured this was about the same price as buying an OE idler pulley bracket, so might as well get one that allows us to go with a larger blower pulley if we decide to go that direction. You'll also need your two idler pulleys for the two locations here. And last thing that you're gonna have to think about is your fuel system. We are actually already running a Hellcat pump in the Camaro, so that should support a decent amount of horsepower, but we may have trouble because we are running E85 on the Camaro. We may have to install an additional pump or possibly upgrade the fuel pump on the Camaro. We'll see how that goes, but also we need to install larger